Alright, so I'm going to be showing how to open up and disassemble this ASUS N56vj-dh71. The customer wanted to replace the hard drive with an SSD because it's not working properly, so most likely the drive is dead. And then we're going to basically install Windows on it. First thing we're going to do, we got to remove this little rubber thing. If you want, you can pull the battery out first by sliding this to the side. It pops up. And here we go. The battery, is there a model number here? A32-N56. So if you need a new battery, that's the model. All right, do they have any other information in here that's important? N56V8, that's the laptop model number. All right, so I guess that's the other model. The important one is probably the N56V8, but there's a more exact model number here, or maybe that's the, yeah. Complete model number. Alright, sorry for that long thing. Anyways, we're not really going to take the whole thing apart, we're just going to get to the hard drive. So we're going to remove this little rubber thing. I just have a small flathead screwdriver. We're going to get in there and then pull that off. It's just held in with some adhesive, and we'll set that aside. Alright, once we've done that, we're going to be, why isn't it focusing? There you go. We're going to be using a JAS1 screwdriver to undo the screw. Let me actually zoom out again so you can see. Alright, don't lose the screw. I'll keep it next to the rubber piece here. And then once you've done that, you can use these to slide it down usually. All right. Why is this side not going? There we go. Okay, slide both sides down, and then we can lift this up. There we go. There's the hard drive here. It's a 2.5-inch SATA hard drive. There's 2 sticks of RAM, and you can see the wireless card, but you can't remove it. To remove the RAM, let me actually zoom in. All right. You pull these metal tabs to the side. It pops up like that. Oops. Pops up like that, and then you can pull this out. And this is a 4 gig PC3 12800S, right? So you should be able to upgrade to any PC3 12800S RAM. I believe you can get 2 8 gig sticks for 16 gigs total. If you're willing to spend a whole bunch of money, I believe there are some 16 gig sticks out there. I'm not 100% sure if that will work, but give it a shot. It likely will. If you do that, make sure you have good return policy just in case. All right, we're going to remove the 4 screws here holding the hard drive in place. Again, this is a 2.5-inch SATA hard drive. If this video helps you out, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. And if it helps you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. If you can't, it would help a lot if you could watch a few of my other videos and then like and comment on those as well, because that's what the algorithm likes to see. And other than that, let's go ahead and pull this drive out. So you have this plastic tab. We're going to grab that and then slide it over that way, just like this. And then we should be able to lift the hard drive up. It's getting caught because it slides underneath there. So you actually have to lift from this side, okay? Then you can lift there, and then you can slide the whole thing this way. And there you go, 2.5-inch SATA hard drive. We're gonna pull this drive out. There's 4 screws, okay? Take those screws out, and then we're gonna mount the SSD in place. And then we're gonna install Windows on it. In this case, to boot from the Windows USB drive, if I remember correctly, ASUS drives, you press F2 or delete to go into the BIOS, and then you can select the drive from the device from there. Anyways, once you get those 4 screws, you can pull this shell off, or the casing off, and then we'll get this new SSD in. All right. And I believe they call this like the hard drive caddy, but it can be called by a few other names, but probably hard drive caddy is the easiest one to find it by. Alright, so we'll get these 4 screws back in, and then we'll slide the SSD back in. This is a 2.5-inch SATA SSD. A lot of people ask if it's SATA 2, SATA 3, SATA 4. I have no idea what the slot supports, but it's usually going to be backwards compatible. So you can buy any 2.5-inch SATA SSD, and then we just slide this in and get that, and then slide this in. Right? If it's not sliding in right, make sure this is all lined up. It might be getting caught there, and then there we go. All right, so we'll get these 4 screws back in, and then we will start the Windows install process, and we should be good. All right, so I'll tighten this screw down. Okay, get all these screws in, and then we'll get the cover back on, and we should be good to go. Again, if this video helped you out, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. And if it helped you save a bunch of money, again, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making a living doing this. Alright, I actually do this work for a living, so these aren't just computers I buy, these are actually customer computers. So I've had a few people ask if I can like start taking apart and showing other stuff, but again, these are customer computers, so I'm not allowed to just start ripping things apart because there's always some risk. Similar to if a doctor had to do cavities for you, and then if somebody asked if they could just do a random root canal on the same person, like they can't do that. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and get these back in. So we've got that, and then we'll get the battery in. So it goes in like this, and then slides down. I don't know if their battery is charged, so let's see. They put a post-it note on it to cover the camera, I guess, in case somebody's spying on them or something. Anyways, let's get the USB. I'm going to be installing Windows 10 on this thing. So we got a USB here. We're just going to plug it in. If it powers on, let's see. It looks like it's lighting up. So I'm going to press F2 and delete. Okay, it goes straight to the BIOS here. And I'm going to go over to save and exit on the right. And here you can see boot override. We're going to boot override the SanDisk Cruiser Fit, which is my Windows USB. Now we have the Windows installer. We'll just start it. And then just run through the normal Windows install process. So that's pretty much it for that. Hopefully this video helped. Again, it was a short, quick one. If you want, I can show partially how I do the Windows install. Let's go ahead and plug the power in on this thing. Okay, let me get this other plug out of the way. And alright, I'll probably just show at least a little bit of the install process, but not the full thing, because yeah, you should be able to figure that out on your own, and then just run Windows updates. In most cases you can get all the drivers that way, at least with Windows 10. Windows 11 kind of sucks. You have to go to the manufacturer website usually and then download all the Windows 10 drivers there. In the case with ASUS, you might need to get a special software to get the hotkey rows to work, like the brightness and volume stuff. So if you need that, I do have another video showing that. Anyways, I'm going to go tab down to next, install now. I believe I put something on the drive in the past, so I need to make sure to put that back. Oh, why is this thing bent up like that? Huh. Interesting. I don't know why that metal corner is bent up like that. I don't want to mess around with it. In this case, I'm going to say I don't have product key. I believe it had Windows 8 Home Premium. That's a normal one. So we're going to do Windows 10 Home. And most likely, once you connect to the internet, it's going to detect the correct license. So yeah, so we're going to go to next on Windows 10 Home. Let it run. Alright, I don't know what happened, like how they bent this like that, but it doesn't seem to want to bend back, so we're going to leave that. Alright, space to accept. Next, I'm going to go to custom, and then, yeah, I did copy stuff there. Alright, so unallocated. Usually I'll go make sure all the drive partitions are unallocated, and then we'll press enter to continue. It'll automatically create the extra partitions that it needs. And that's pretty much it. Again, just run Windows Update and stuff after that. If for some reason these row of keys aren't working properly, again, I have another video showing that. I believe it's like ASUS hotkeys or brightness. And yeah, if you can't find it, just let me know. I'll see if I can find it for you. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Let's drop this. Bye.